Hello everyone, this is the 225 Q&A test. And plaintiff is Mr. Zing, Z-I-N-G. And plaintiff is questioning attorney. Strict Q&A. Here we go, ready? Here we go. Have you been in the Michigan area since then? Yes, I have. Okay, and you are telling me now that prior to 2007 you lived in the Grand Rapids area of Michigan? I am so sorry. All of my dates are so messed up right now. I'm confused. So you are asking about prior to 2007? I think I need your help. Can we step outside and talk for just a minute? I don't really think that's necessary. Let me do this in a different manner so you understand. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I have always found that it's much easier to work forward rather than backwards. Okay, I agree. Go for it. Let's go all the way back to 1999, okay? Where were you living in 1999? In 1999, I was living in Lansing. Okay, are you questioning the Lansing location or are you actually living in Lansing? I actually lived in Lansing. All right, how long did you live there before you moved? Since the year 2000. Where were you living right before you got incarcerated? I was living in Lansing. So you are sure that you lived in Lansing up until the year 2003, is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Okay, you got incarcerated in the year 2003. You know where you were living for the next 28 months. Where were you living at that time? I was living in Ann Arbor. No, you were in prison. Where were you in prison? What was that location? I was in Ann Arbor. Is that actually the prison there? Yes, it was. Okay, now are we clear to the year 2006? No, just to the year 2005. So does that mean that you got released in 2005? Yes, exactly. When you got released, where did you go from there? I went to Lansing. Okay, when did you wind up in the Grand Rapids area of Michigan? That was about 6 months after that. So it would have been about 2006? Yes, that is right. Okay, and you lived there for how long a period of time? I lived there for about a year. So that is 2007, and you came back from there? Yes, I did. I think that answers all of my questions about your past locations as to where you lived. I knew I could do this in an easier fashion. We are almost good to go. All right. So with regard to your earlier dates of where you lived or the time frames of where you lived, I am going to amend those with the new information, okay? Is that fair? We need the information to be accurate. It doesn't change anything. It is just background information. Before I start again, do you need a break? Will that help you? Yeah, I just need to stand up for just a minute. Okay, do you need for us to stop for 5 or 10 minutes? We can do that if you need to use the restroom or if you need to get something to drink. No, I'm okay. I just need to stretch for a second. Thank you. Okay. So you were enrolled in Monroe County Community College and you started general ed. You were there for a year, then you moved back down to the Grand Rapids area and you continued your education. Is that correct? That is correct, yes. And where did you continue your education after that? I went to Kirkland Community College. And what exactly did you study at Kirkland College? I studied fire science. Okay, and this is approximately in the year 2007. That is correct, yes. Okay, and I think you may answer this already. You got your AA in fire science. Was that from Kirkland College as well? Yes, that is correct. Okay, and I think you already told me earlier that you got an AA in the year 2010. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Is that still correct? I want to make sure that it is still accurate. Yes, that is right. Okay, so you started working with Michigan Fire in 2003 after your incarceration. Is that right? That is correct. And you finally got your AA in fire science in the year 2010? That is correct. And the last time you worked was February of 2011. Is that still correct and accurate? That is correct. Okay, all right. When you applied for the job as in Michigan Fire, did you apply for a firefighter position? Yes, correct, I did. And were you hired in a firefighter position in 2003? Yes, I was. Was that also a firefighter 1 position? That is correct, sir. So from the year 2003 when you started until February of 2011, you were a firefighter 1 position. Is that correct? No, the year 2006 is when I was a firefighter 1. Okay, and what were you before that? Before that, I was just a crew member, which is just a regular firefighter. Okay, so was this a promotion that you received in 2006? No, it was an actual professional firefighter. In 2003, when I was branched into being incarcerated, they send you to school if you qualify. You have to qualify. So I got the basics of firefighting training. I then got instead of having a 67-hour academy, I think it was like a 40-hour academy that they put you through. Then you do that during your incarceration. So when I got out, I had to get all of my certifications and go apply for the firefighting jobs and then get hired on with them. Okay, so a part of your academy was actually completed during your incarceration. Did I understand that correctly? No, not for a firefighter 1 position. It was just for the incarceration firefighter position. Okay, so when you did actually go into firefighter academy after your incarceration, that was the year 2006. It was the beginning of that year, yes. Okay, when you applied for the job at Michigan Fire, did you actually fill out an application? Yes, I did. Okay, did you have to have a physical exam when you applied for that position? Oh yes, that is a standard requirement that they do before they hire anyone. How did you do on that? I did great. All right, so we have a word list. We've got Michigan Fire, capital M-I-C-H-I-G-A-N, Fire, capital F-I-R-E. Kirtland Community College, capital K-I-R-T-L-A-N-D. Community, capital C-O-M-M-U-N-I-T-Y. College, capital C-O-L-L-E-G-E. Monroe County Community College, Monroe, capital M-O-N-R-O-E. County, capital C-O-U-N-T-Y. You're going to capitalize C on community, C on college. Ann Arbor, capital A-N-N space Arbor, capital A-R-B-O-R. Lansing, capital L-A-N-S-I-N-G. Grand Rapids, capital G-R-A-N-D space capital R-A-P-I-D-S. Detroit, capital D-E-T-R-O-I-T, and I take that back. Detroit is not mentioned in the test. I'm sorry about that. Michigan, capital M-I-C-H-I-G-A-N. And that concludes the 225 Q&A test. Good luck.